So if you want to be a real sniper with your head kicks, follow these 3 steps. Now the first step is just looking at what openings and what mistakes your opponent already makes. One thing I look for is if my opponent keeps their guard up while striking. It's very common someone will throw their jab and this bottom hand drops, or they throw their cross and their lead hand drops. This is the perfect time to time them with high kicks. If they come in for a jab and they drop their backhand, run the front leg high. If they're really committing on a cross and letting that left hand drop, come in with the rear leg high and they'll eat it. Another one I look for is if my opponent has a lot of head movement. Especially in MMA, if you find your opponent has a lot of head movements, this is a great time to time them with the head kick. Throw the hands out there, make them react, and when they start to slip, you run the high kick so that they run right into it. The second step in landing your sniper head kick is to set up the high kicks with body shots and low kicks. As a general rule of thumb, I go about 8 to 10 low kicks for every 1 high kick. So what I love doing is I love running front kicks right to the gut. Of course, you have your inside leg kicks low, you have your outside leg kicks low, and once you start to see your opponent react to those body shots or to those leg kicks, that's your time to go up top. One thing I like to do is every time I throw a low kick, I look at the legs. So I'm here with my opponent, I look, run the low kick. Again, I make it obvious, I look, run the low kick. So that when he catches on to that, I'm gonna look and then rip the kick high. Another classic setup is the question mark kick. I like to set this up with front kicks right to the body. This is not only a good setup, but this is a very effective tool to get your opponent to keep their distance. Once I notice he's reacting to that low kick, I fake and go up top with my kick. So the third step is super basic, but very important. Not just for landing knockout head kicks, but for fighting and striking in general. It's a topic I discuss much more in depth in my kicking program. So if you like this video, I'll put the link in the description where you can check out the kicking program and get more knowledge on this. The third step is to not telegraph. Once you start finding your openings on your opponent, and once you start setting up your high kicks with body shots and leg shots, you might get excited. You might be like, oh, I got the knockout kick coming, and then your posture starts to change. Maybe you tense up. Now your opponent registers, oh man, this guy's going in for a knockout shot. Let me prepare myself a little bit more. Instead, what you want to do is act like you're not even going to go for a knockout shot. It's very common when people want to throw a kick, they start to turn themselves a little bit more sideways because it's easier to kick from here. Meanwhile, they've been fighting the whole time like this. Now, once they see this angle change, your opponent knows something's coming. So stay in the same fighting stance. Keep your shoulders relaxed, and then boom, throw the high kick when they least expect it. But do your best not to tense up and don't show them that it's coming. Those are 3 easy steps to land a nice head kick. If you like this video, drop a like and subscribe.